Hey, it is March 11th. It's actually midnight, so it's technically midnight after on Monday, the weekend after I'm supposed to have these put up and recorded. This should have been done Friday morning, so things have been just crazy busy, but I guess busy's good. Where to start though? So work stuff's been pretty awesome. I'm, happy with the transition and everything. It's been really good getting to know people on the team. So just for some context, when transitioning onto a new software engineering team, for me, a couple of priorities, right? First one and foremost is getting to meet with people that I'm going to be managing. And I prioritize this over literally everything else because these are the people that I'm going to be supporting. So if I need to take, if I can't speak, if I need to take a little bit of a back seat in terms of my technical understanding in the area, following up with the projects and stuff, like if I need to, those will take a back seat for me to prioritize time with people. That's been going really well though, so I feel the other areas haven't had to take a back seat necessarily. And that leaves those other two areas I mentioned, which is sort of learning high level technical responsibilities of the entire system that we're putting together. And fortunately for me, because I've already been at a call it like a sister team to this one, come from the deployment team now. I'm working on a team that is services that we used to deploy. So I have a lot of that background, at least for what's going on in the data centers, but specifically what our services do. That's where there's a lot of new learning. So um, that part, I think I have a very high level understanding, but still need to go much deeper. But I needed to pause that a little bit as I transition into this third part, which is really the tactical, like sort of project coordination bits. And the reason that I need to prioritize that more and more right now is as I'm getting to know people and understand what they're working on, like what drives them and things like that, what gets them engaged. I need to make sure that I can get them aligned with the work that has been sort of structured and laid out before I joined the team. There was all of this planning that occurred before I got there. And that means that as people are starting to wrap up their work, they're kind of like, hey, like, here's the things I was told. Like, I think these are the priorities. What is the priority? So for me, that's kind of challenging if I don't truly know. And so that's taking a little bit of time right now to ramp up on. I paused for a second because I saw OBS was telling me that the encoding was overloaded. I've never seen that before. So hopefully this video didn't get screwed up. But that's been good at work. Very happy about that. And this week coming up, we have what's called Fix Hack Learn at Microsoft. So this will be a really good opportunity for me to take a bit of a step back, I guess, from some of the really core stuff at work and get to focus on some learning areas. So two things for me. One is a product area. I'm not going to go into the details of it. Um, so I want to get some time on that. So first half of the week will be that, and second half of the week, I have team members that need to learn Rust to build some new software that we're doing in collaboration with some other teams. And we don't have a lot of experience with Rust, so because we're everything we build is in C sharp. So for me, I want to be able to lean into that a lot harder and make sure that I can support my team. I don't think that it's a requirement for every manager to be able to program. I think it's helpful for sure. I've had some of the best managers I've ever had were not technical enough where they could program, but what they had was the ability to kind of meet me where, and I could meet them where their technical understanding would meet mine. And that made it so that we could easily have conversations about things, right? When you have managers that are so untechnical, is that the word? Not technical? Then it makes it very challenging to talk about technical things that you're working on. You can literally watch their eyes gloss over it. It's like, why am I, how do I simplify this even more, right? So for me, I have certainly been able to lean on C sharp as an engineering manager to make sure that I can support all sorts of different scenarios on the technical side. That's really helped me. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying every manager has to do that, but that's something that I've just leaned on, right? And having a team that's going to be working on a different programming language, that means that I'm not going to sort of have that superpower that I've been able to lean on. And I just want to make sure that I can get some basic level, some base understanding of Rust so that I can go through pull requests and kind of see what's up. Be at least somewhat helpful. I'm not expecting that I'm going to be building core parts of the service or anything like that. So I got to be realistic with myself. So I'm going to spend some time on that next week, but work overall pretty good. Um, what else is going on? I can talk about dev leader stuff. I wanted to mention I trying to get another side project kicked off. I'm still not ready to share details about that, but we met on Friday. We're pretty stoked about the potential for it. Certainly has like we don't need to prove that there's a need. That's the nice part. So we can start building. We have some good use cases, and we're really just trying to get to a point where we have a use case that we can do like end to end. So very happy about that. But I'm finding that I'm not getting a lot of time. Surprise. So I want to make sure that I can make more time for that. I'll leave that at that. I want to make sure that I'm not blocking my teammates so I can get a little bit more coded. Next up, we'll talk about dev leader stuff. So lots of cool stuff going on. Starting to get a couple of like paid subscribers on different platforms, which is for me very exciting, right? Like everything I've been doing has been aside from the courses, right? It's like all this stuff goes out for free online. These videos, I did move over to YouTube Premium, or not YouTube Premium, YouTube memberships, right? So if you're watching these, you're paying to see them. So thank you for your support. But Discord community, I had a bunch of free members kind of to seed it, and basically in a position where I'm trying to offer paid subscriptions to it. I think that the value's there personally. In the very beginning, I was nervous because I wanted to make sure, like, I never want to be in a position where I'm charging people for things where I'm like, yeah, like there's no value here, but thanks for your money. That feels disgusting. Like I put in so much effort and time to do the free content. Like, why would I try to come out with something that doesn't have value and then I try to take your money for it? It just feels gross. If I had an opportunity like that, I still don't think I would pursue it because it's one of those things like I don't think I could sleep at night. So I told people that I invited into the Discord community like I want to make sure that I can do this properly before I start charging people money for it. So, from what I've seen, I think the value is there. Obviously, it's still very small. The more people that join, the more value there will be. Um, so I'm trying to transition when people are reaching out for help online and stuff, and they're DMing me. I'm trying to find ways where I can say, "Hey, look, like I'm happy to help you, but I need to start directing people to this Discord community because my time doesn't scale that way. If they're in the community, at least there's other people that can help. When I get time, I can go there, and then it's like it's monetized, right? Like it starts to be incentive for me to spend some time there versus ad hoc jumping around. So working on that, I think that's pretty cool. I've been able to have a couple weeks in a row now where I think I've had 6 blog posts go out plus the newsletter that makes the seventh one. So happy with that. It's hard. It's it's just really hard. That's why I was saying like I haven't felt like I haven't had much time for the side project because the articles. That's really what's doing it. Um, the next course that I have for Dome Train is finished recording now, aside from like the intro and outro kind of stuff. But the course material is in place. So I'm going to crank out editing this week. I have most of it done, more than half. So that's most. Uh, so I think I have like another hour and 45 minutes to edit. So I'm going to get through that. Uh, Definitely happy with this. And it's going to be nice to kind of have that like wrapped up. Like I really enjoy the opportunity. I've said this so many times, right? I'm super thankful that I have this opportunity to work with Nick Chapsis and Dome trying to do this. But yeah, it's like when I'm in the courses trying to put them together, it's just like I know I have a deadline, and I'm ahead of schedule. All of my screens just turned off. Oh, crazy. So two power failures in a row. This is still recording. What's going on? Is there any audio? Yeah, there's still audio. Why is this so dark? My camera settings are completely destroyed. Oh my god. Yeah, we just had two power failures, so that's cool. I don't know how this is all still recording. I would have assumed it would have messed up. I guess I'm on a laptop, so that's that. But I'm gonna have to wrap this video up. I'm not gonna record the rest of this in the dark. It's ridiculous. And I'm not gonna spin the camera around and try to get the settings right. So sorry. But yeah, we'll wrap it up. I apologize for that. And yeah, I'm excited to try and find some ways to basically get some of my time back so that I can do a better job with the content creation. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for your support, even when it's in the pitch black here. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I guess I should go check to see if anything else messed up in the house and the power went out. So thanks so much, and I will see you next week. Take care.